Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld, where we have lots of people, lots of wood. Let's get that unforbidden. Lots of weapons, Benacan, knives, silver, all the usual. But you'll notice one thing is missing. And that is pets. We do not have pets this time, because I have no use for them. Until slightly later in the game. So, what am I thinking? I'm thinking we're going to need a nice big base with nice individual bedrooms, lots of growing space. I'm looking at this area up here. I think it looks quite nice. It looks quite defendable. So I think I'm going to start building up here. Could use that room, but it's a little bit set into the whole side of the thing. So I might make some work rooms out of this eventually. But I think to start with, I'm going to come up here. I'm just going to build some nice bedrooms and a nice big. Could just use some of that. So one nice thing I like to do. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms for 5 colonists. Do to start with. So this will be our sort of main building. We'll have bedrooms about that big. 2, 3. So that'd be like 4 by 5s. I think that should be enough for them to not feel too cramped. You know, we could do 5 by 5s actually. That'll definitely be enough for them not to be too cramped. I don't want anyone moaning about being cramped. I don't want anyone moaning about anything, really, to be honest. Those along there. I'll make this one big room at the moment. We might split it up later. In fact, actually, I know. I'm going to split it up now. The reason I'm going to split it up is so that we can have a kitchen and we can also have a nice sort of workroom as well. In fact, I might make the kitchen this big one and the workroom the smaller one. So I'm going to put a door in the kitchen and the workroom. Oh, I don't like that. It's not even. This is why I have to plan everything. And I'm going to make them haul everything up here. I'm going to make that the door, cancel that, the wall in there, right. And make a stockpile in here. Whole thing's a stockpile. Put beds in each one of these rooms, doors in as well. No one is married or anything, so because I checked. So there we are, that's our bedrooms. And we need to roof the whole thing. So build a roof area. Bonk. And doors in. All the bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 5. And that's going to be the starts of our base. What I'll probably do with these is I'll make these into bedrooms too. Maybe even just make a big room over the corner there and then bedrooms off the side or something, and then just like make this into a big growing area. Talking about growing areas, I would like to make them too. I'm going to make a 5 by 10 area. I'm going to make about 3 of them to start with. One will be potatoes, one will be peel roots, one will be rice, I also need a door in my base, that would help. That'll be there, and then I can make the customary trap system into the base, which will maybe help us with a few of the raiders. And I will also tell everyone that that needs mining out. This is that and that. Right, that's something for them to be getting on with, isn't it? Okay, so we have a few guys here. We have Bomber, who is a researcher, so I don't think that Bomber can have any weapons. Human. What a name! I am human. I do not have a name, I am just human. I am a loner and I hate everybody. And I can't do social, and I'm going to be arguing with everybody the whole time. Extremely low expectations. Okay. Good at shooting, very good at melee. Doesn't matter what you have, you'll be good. Red. Good at shooting and melee. Get a bow as well. Lagua, very good at shooting. And quite good at melee as well. We'll have a peeler. Bomber, don't have anything. Grey is a good meleeer, so we'll have a club. And then they can start just hauling everything else at their own discretion. We would like those unforbidden, because kinda handy. Right, good. Human is starting. Right, work. We need everybody to know that they've got to haul. Start with. And everybody to know they've got to clean. Those will go down eventually. Construction, everyone I would like to construct. Humans needs to be the best at it. I need to give them new names, I really, really do. Hunting I never have as a priority because I never really tell them to hunt very often. 4 is the best cook we have, so those two can both cook. Always have one priority for all of these, as you know from my previous playthroughs. Bed rest is always a 1 priority as well. I want them in bed as soon as they get sick. I want the doctor to be a priority doctor. I also want anybody else who is reasonable at doctoring just to back them up. Clicking switches will always be a priority 1 for everyone. You know what? That's the way to do it. Right hand click. And it goes the other way. Wardening. Okay. Animal handling. 12? Wow. You're awesome at that. Shame there's no animals to handle, but yeah, okay, you can stay at that. I want everyone to cook if they can. Everyone should repair as a priority. If the base is damaged, fix it. Growing, I want as a fairly high priority at the moment, just because we've got a lot of growing to do. The only exception is Bomber. Bomber will be researching and doing nothing else. Repair if need be, though. Okay. Smithing, tailoring, arts and crafts will come in later, so I'll need to prioritise those, but that's what we need to survive to start with. Unfortunately, there's a bit of hauling to do to start with, which will put us a bit behind, but I think it's worth it to find a good space. So red is already starting to chop down some trees and start to grow. Lagua is actually starting to plant. Fantastic. So we're getting that area nice and clear. I made sure that there were no stones in the way, so that's one thing we don't need to worry about. I will need to make a dumping stockpile at some point though. So we'll just make the base a nice little basey place. And we'll get some food going. Now hopefully without the animals the food should last a little bit longer. I hope. Because last time was terrible. Any prisoners that we catch and look like they're a high difficulty to convert into someone useful will be released straight away. I'm not keeping prisoners that won't come over to us. What else? That's about it really. I'm just going to make sure that there's not really any sort of people holding us back. Or animals. I'm just going to make sure that we have lots of food. Well, as soon as they've planted the fields, I'm going to ask them to plant and cut a bunch of raspberries. That way they can make sure they've got some food. There's a lot of raspberries here, which is really good. I definitely think they should use this space for something. Outside toilet or something. I don't know. Okay, good. We've got lots of wood in the stockpile. I will order some harvesting of raspberry bushes. Some of these. And these guys. A lot of them aren't very well grown yet, but they will be very soon. That'll do for now. They've got some pemmican to last them a couple of days. Right, what I also want for their kitchen area, I'm going to want a butcher stable made of wood. I am going to want well, to start with, actually, I'm going to want a campfire. I'll put it in the corner, and then once the campfire... Sorry, once we have a bit of steel, I'll make a proper field stove. That'll be a bit better for them. Did I put... Oh, I did put a door in there. Cool. Right, so it won't be too long until hopefully they've planted all the fields. I hope these fields aren't too small. I don't want to make them too big either, though, in case they have trouble. If they seem like they're getting on well with them, I will put some more down. Okay, and in the workroom, where is it? Production. I want a simple wooden research bench. ×2. Put something else in that space there. I don't know what. So then I'll get 2 people. I'm going to give them wooden stools as well, just so they can sit down. And then I want table and chairs. That's the last thing I'm going to put because I don't want to give them too much to do. Let's go there in line with that, and some wooden dining chairs. I can put them the wrong way around! Yay! We've got 5 people. We're likely to have a 6th very soon, so that'll do for now. We add chairs as we need. Okay, so we're still on day 1. We have 3 fields planted, which tempts me to make another field. Five by 10. More potatoes. Why not? Why the heck not? Do that. Okay. Bomber's waiting for someone to make him his... Do you know what, Bomber? While you've not got too much to do, you can construct. I will allow you to. What's Bomber doing? Consuming pemmican. Why is no one hauling the pemmican? Guys, you need to haul your stuff. You can't just walk down there every time you need something. Okay, let's see what they take and see if anyone else needs to come down here and haul stuff. Yeah, they do really. Bomber. Not a hauler. Human is a hauler. Okay, as soon as humans finish eating, you'll be hauling the pemmican. Okay, cool. I'm happy with my little base here. They just need to make it now. Okay, I'm gonna up the speed a bit. And get on with building the base. want them to do as much of it as they can. And I need to find some steel so that they can build... Oh, night is falling. And there's no beds. Okay, right. Each one of you, prioritize working on your own bed. Otherwise you have nowhere to sleep. So that worked well. Everyone gets a bed now. Now slowly making the walls. They might have a slept outside thing for one day. Some berries. They probably need a few more berries than they've got. So they're starting to get to the point where they can be harvested a bit more easily now. At least everyone has a bed. That's good for the first day, I think. Slept outside and slept in the cold and a bit hungry. Okay, that's not too bad. The cold is 10 degrees unroofed. Not too bad. Okay, so everyone's getting up, having a bit of pemmican for their breakfast. And they're getting on with constructing. Fantabulous. I'm just going to watch them construct the base, and it's going to be lovely. Right, oh yes, of course. I needed them to mine some steel. Right, where's the steel on this map? Back down where they started. Of course it is. Of course it's back down where they started. It wouldn't be where I wanted to build my base, would it? Gee, no. Okay, well, that's clearly where they need to go then. Mine out a bit of that. Maybe not that one. Don't need too much at once. And human can go and mine it. Sounds good to me. That's human. Okay, human's mining all the little bits and bobs in the base first, but that's fine. I don't mind that for the first day. They can do that. But I want the... well, the second day even. But I want that research bench built very, very soon. Coming in behind you, sticking the wall in. I want everything to be a nice wall. And if anyone gets idle, then I will start giving them new jobs. As soon as human is done with that, then they will be off to mine down below. Perfect. Good. Right. Oh, looks like this roof is being built. I did tell them to, yeah, I told them to do a roof. Cool. Indoors, indoors. Nice, so we are now an indoor base. Very good. So the next thing I'm going to do is tell them to put some torches down. So it's not nice being in the dark. One over here. Oh, I put one already there. There and there, maybe. Got any steel yet? Steel might be day 3, unfortunately. Look at all those muffalos that have moved in. Whoa. With a squirrel sleeping on his head. That's funny. Okay, everyone is up. We need defences. Okay, so for defences we will put a wooden wall in here. And we will put deadfall traps in. That's why I left the long wall along here, mostly with things not against it. Okay, so I need some doors and I'm going to need the traps. So security, deadfall trap. Going to need an exit door here. Actually, no, their exit door should just be there, shouldn't it? So I should just cancel that. I'll just make the wooden wall go that far. So then we can get out of the base there. So we need our first deadfall trap here. Then we have a door, then a trap, then a door, then a trap, then a door, then a trap, a door, and a trap, etc., etc. So doors in, door, 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 door. And that's the start. We'll probably extend it a little bit more, but that'll probably take a few raiders out with not too many traps. So yeah, we're just waiting really on human to come back with all the metal, which seems to be happening, which is good. The research benches are being done. So Bomber basically needs to now just be a researcher and nothing else. I also need a second researcher, so Red, you can be quite a high priority researcher. Well, it looks like some of the deadfall traps are already being built. That's fantastic. We haven't even had our first raid yet. See how much better it is when we don't have animals? Hey, floors. Let's put some floors in people's bedrooms. And let's continue to tell them to harvest all the berry bushes. Starting to get some torches in the base, which is brilliant. We have some visitors from Cowboys Hamlet. That sounds like a cool place. Harvest all those. I think we might need more wood at this point as well, so I'll tell them to cut some trees down. Little copse there that looks like it's ripe for chopping. That way they'll start making the torches and everything. We've got plenty of berries that we're living off at the moment. Just waiting for the hill route will be a while, but we may well have some rice very, very soon. Maybe in the next day or two. And we're going to probably have potatoes for the next couple of days as well. Now, what I need to do here is tell them to actually make things. So I'm going to tell them to make pemmican forever. And I'm going to tell them to make simple meals up to 20. Perfect. Oh no, Cowboys Hamlet. Oh, okay, yeah, do you know what? You can just go. It's fine. I'm happy with that. Oh, what should this be called? Well, we have Muffalos as our creature. Muffalo. Muffalo Forest, Muffalo Ridge, I think. Muffalo Ridge. Can't spell. There. But I think that's it for Muffalo Ridge, and I think for a first episode we're not doing too badly. We've got a roofed in area with enough beds for every colonist, and we also have 2 research benches, a butchering table, and chairs for everybody, and a campfire for cooking on, and a bunch of fields that have all been completely planted. I think that's really good for a first episode, so I'm going to leave it here. So if you liked the episode, please leave me a like in the comments section below, and if you would like to follow the series, then please subscribe and I'll let you know when new videos are out. Hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.